Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. In this video we're going to touch upon my top 5 most valuable coins from the 1970s with mintages in the thousands. Now the reason I set those parameters was I figured 1970s was far enough ago that we've had time to sort through all of the different errors and variety coins that could have been made, as well as we're looking at mintages in the thousands because that's kind of the level that me and you and average everyday people that are just grinding it out with the coin roll hunting and coin collecting can actually come across. Now there are some more valuable coins out there that were made in the 1970s, such as the 1975 No S Roosevelt dime that has a known error quantity of 2, the 1974 aluminum cent with a known error quantity of 1. So there are some more valuable coins out there, but these ones right here are mass produced so that we and you can actually come across them and then sell them at a premium if we've got a great coin in great condition. So we're going to start off with number 5, but feel free to give me any feedback you have on this list. I don't do too many top lists, so just getting into it, always looking for feedback. Now the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin comes in at number 5 on my list. Now 1979 was when they switched over from the narrow rim, which you see at the bottom, to the wide rim, which you see at the top. Now the wide rim has a much fatter rim to it. It's a lot closer to the number 9. It's almost actually touching, versus the one at the bottom right here is what's known as the narrow rim. So previous to 1979, all of them had the narrow rim. After 1979, all of them were to have the wide rim. So 1979 is this key date when they switched over the different design. Most of them will have the narrow rim, which is why the 1979 wide rim is the coin you want to be looking for. Now PCGS has a price guide for the Mid-State 67 at a price of $3,500. Now PCGS is a very notable coin grading agency, in case you're not familiar with that acronym. Now they do have a graded population for Mint-State 64s and 65 in the thousands, so there are a lot of errors out there for that 1979 wide rim coin. Now moving on to the next one, I don't actually have that particular coin, so we're going to use it as this one right here as a placeholder. But the coin you want to be looking for is the 1970 Denver Mint Kennedy half dollar. The reason why you want to be on the lookout for that one is because the mintages are so low. The 1970 Denver Mint Kennedy half dollar was only sold in mint sets for that year. Just over 2 million coins were sold, making it the lowest mintage business class strike Kennedy half dollar from 1964 until 2005. So the prices on that coin, PCGS has a price guide for Mint-State 67 at $5,250. Again, the Mint-State 64 has a known quantity of 2,214 and the 65 of 3,677. So again, at the top end, a Mint-State 67, very valuable, thousands of dollars. A Mint-State 64 and 65, not as valuable, but there are a lot out there that me and you can get our hands on. Now I'm going through these videos, these coins relatively quickly. I don't want to spend your entire day watching this video getting into the nitty-gritty of the specific error coins from the 1970s. So if you want more information, you can always check it out online. There's a lot of great resources out there for these coins that I'm mentioning right here. So number 2 on the list, actually number 3 on the list, is the proofless S coins. So there are a couple that are known out there. There's the 1971 Jefferson nickel with the proofless S and the 1970 Roosevelt dime. So what you're looking for there is a proof finish coin like the one you see here in this casing, but it is missing the S mint mark on it. So that particular die, there was one run of dies that didn't have that S mint mark on it. So you're going to look for a coin that has a very nice finish but does not have that San Francisco mint mark on it. Now there are known quantities out there in the thousands because they were kind of isolated, people think, to just one particular die. Moving on to number 2 is the Eisenhower Dollar. So we pull in the Ike dollar right here. I need to zoom out a little bit just because it's such a large coin. So what you want to look for this particular era is the 1972 Type 2 Eisenhower Dollar is the key coin in the entire Eisenhower Dollar series. This variety was only struck from one known reverse die. This is one of the primary reasons why there are so few examples available compared to any other date in mint series. So what you're going to look for this particular error, this particular variety, is like a combined like islands with the state of Florida right there. So it's going to be a little bit of a different reverse for this little globe in the back. Best way to describe it is to look up different images of that people have taken between the Type 1 and Type 2, but that's going to be your area of focus for that 1972 Type 1 versus Type 2 Eisenhower Dollar. So check that out. Check out that little globe in the top left on the reverse. And finally, the number 1 in my series of 1970s most valuable coins is the 1972 double die Obverse. So the Obverse of the coin is the front of the coin. So here is what you're going to want to look for that 1972 double die Obverse, which PCGS has a graded population of just one at Mintage 68 with a price of $22,500. So if you get that Mintage 68, man, you hit the jackpot. So a little bit about the particular error. The 1972 Philadelphia Mint double die Lincoln Cent Type 1 is considered one of the major varieties in the entire Lincoln series. There are over 10 different double dies for the 1972 Lincoln, but the Type 1 is considered the most major. Most widely kind of known as the most valuable coin. So variety attributions, the 1972 double die Type 1 can be easily identified as it has a strong doubling to the southwest on all 4 digits on the date. So look at the date and look for doubling to the south and to the west. Serious doubling will equal serious money for you. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Those are the top 5 of my 1970 coins that are going to be worth the most amount of money, that all have high mintages that people like me and you can actually find. If you have any feedback, feel free to let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy.